Hi students, today I am going to start unit 2 which is preliminary counting. So now our first topic from unit 2 is set theory. As we know that a set is a group of well-defined objects. A set is a group of well-defined objects. Whenever we discuss a set, we have to remember group and the objects in that group. Suppose for examples, A will equals set of A comma B. So always write a set in capital letter and the elements are in small letter. Now we can say A belongs to capital A, B belongs to A, but C is not belongs to A because C is not in that group. Okay. Now types of sets. First is singleton set. As we know that a given set is singleton set if that set containing only one element, right? For example, A equals set of 1. Now in this given set there is only one element, so that set is called singleton set. A set which contains only one element is called singleton set. Okay. And second type is null or empty set. We know that a set is empty, then that set consisting no elements, right? A set containing no elements, that set is called null or empty set. Now third one is, this is only introduction part. Third one is equal set. When two sets are equal, if A and B are two sets, then that two sets are equal if they have same elements. Okay, suppose A equals 1 by 2 and B equals 1 by 2, then we can say that A equals B. Okay, same numbers of elements and same elements, so A equals B and A and B are equal set. Now subset. Suppose we have two sets A and B. A equals 1 and 2 and B equals 1. This is A and this is B. In B there is only one element and A has two elements 1 and 2. So 1 is already in A, so only remaining is 2. Now we can say that B is a subset of A because every element of B is in set A, right? But A is not subset of B because every element of A which is not belongs to B. Okay. And it is denoted by this symbol. We know that subset. Now universal set. Is set containing all elements, otherwise whole elements are in that set, is called as universal set. Suppose set of all natural number is our universal set. Okay, and it is always denoted in capital U. Set of all natural number is an example for universal set. Now next one is proper subset. In proper subset, there are two sets A and B. When A is a proper subset of B, if A is a subset of B but B is a not subset of A, then we can say that A is a proper subset of B. I repeat, A is a proper subset of B if A is a subset of B or B is a not subset of A. Now this is our A and this is our B. It's a 1, 2 element. Okay. A has 3 elements, 1, 2, 3, and B has only 1 element, which is 3. So B is a singleton set. Now we can say that B is a subset of A, but A is a not subset of B. Then B is a proper subset of A. Okay. Now there is one more type, finite set and infinite set. A set is called finite if it has n distinct elements. Okay, and the cardinality of that set is n. And a set which is not finite is called infinite set. Okay, a set which is not finite is called infinite set. Now next is important, which is power set. Suppose A is a given set and set of all subset, a set of all subsets of A is called power set of A, and it is denoted by P of A, which is power set of A. A set which contains all subsets of given set A is called power set. Suppose A equals 1 and 2. Now the possible subsets of A is singleton set 1, singleton 2, and the whole A that is 1, 2, and one more subset is empty. Now we have 4 elements in one set, and that set is called as power set of A. Okay. There is a one more example of power set, and the remark for power set: if cardinality of A is n, then P of A, that is a power set of A, cardinality of power set is equals 2 raised to n. I repeat, if cardinality of A equals n, then cardinality of power set is 2 raised to n. Now there is one example. If A equals 372, find P of A. Second one is cardinality of A, and third one is cardinality of P of A. As we discussed, in power set, the first element in power set is empty. After that, singleton elements 3, singleton elements 7, and singleton set 2. Now we will partition of two sets, so 3 and 7. Second element is 3 2. After that, 7 2. Okay, and whole 3 7 2. Now how many elements are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we are done. Now cardinality of A is 3, and cardinality of P of A, number of elements in P of A is 8, that is 2 raised to 3, right? In previous remark, we know that the cardinality of A is n, then cardinality of P of A is 2 raised to n. So we are done to solve this example. Now there is one more topic is there, operations on sets. We know that how to find union and intersection. Union of two sets. Suppose A equals 1 and 2 and 3, and B equals 4 and 5, then A union B equals X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. Means the given element X is in A, otherwise is in B. So answer is 1 2 3 and 4 5, right? We write all elements of A and B in the set. It's called as union of two sets. Now intersection of two sets. Suppose A equals 1 2 3 and B equals 2. So A intersection B equals X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. Means the element X is in A and it is also in B. That elements are consist in intersection of A and B. So now there is only one element is in A and also is in set B, which is 2. So intersection of A and B is 2. In intersection, we take common elements from that sets. Now one more operation is disjoint sets. If in given I have two sets A and B, then that two sets is disjoint sets if A intersection B is empty. For examples, A equals AB and B equals CD. Then intersection of A and B is empty, that is A and B are disjoint sets.